Mollie and Ollie the Border Collies Go to School. Written and illustrated by Amy Bohokian. Mollie and Ollie the Border Collie Adventures are brought to you by Navarre Books in Bend, Oregon. There once were two Border Collies named Mollie and Ollie. Mollie and Ollie were no normal collies. They were adventurous pups who loved skateboarding so much. The pups loved skating all summer long, but as fall drew near, they skated to a different song. They geared up for an important day. They were going to school to learn and play. Bags on backs, they skated on their way, excited about the things that they'd do on their first day. Dreaming of skate tricks they'd learn at school, and all their new friends who'd be super cool. They arrived at school and Mollie had something to share. Ollie, I think I might be a little bit scared. Don't worry, Mollie, I know it's all new, and some things may be hard, but I'll be right there with you. Then Mr. E, the principal, waved them in. Welcome to school. You're going to love it, he grinned. School is a safe place, like a second home. You've got the teachers and I to help you never feel alone. Mollie felt better and was excited about school. So off they went to go learn at Jewel. Inside the building, they met their teacher, Mrs. H. Welcome to our class, she said. You're going to do great. As their classmates waved hello to them, Mollie and Ollie were excited to make friends. Then after they did a fun meet and greet, Mrs. H said, We've got learning to do. Please take a seat. It was time to pick up pencils and write. Then Kat looked at Ollie's work and got quite a fright. Instead of writing his alphabet letters, Ollie made paw prints, thinking it looked better. Kat got mad that he was using his paws and not a pen, then whispered, Hey dog, we'll never be friends. But before Ollie could begin to cry, Mrs. H said, It's reading time. When it was Mollie's turn to read aloud, she let out a very strange sound. She opened her mouth and barked, Ruff, ruff. All the students laughed, making her feel not good enough. Mrs. H could see that the pups were stressed. She said, Don't worry about mistakes, just try your best. Mollie and Ollie wondered if they'd ever have success, and maybe they'd find some nicer friends playing at recess. But at recess, everyone played in their own little groups. The boys' group, the girls' group, and the cranky cat crew. Not even the dogs let them play because they were new. So Mollie and Ollie said they didn't care, they had some skating to do. Ollie said, School may not be all we hoped it to be, but at least we get to skateboard, just you and me. Mollie added as she skated with her brother, We may not have friends, but I'm glad we have each other. As the pups skated off on their own, the wind picked up and began to blow. Whoosh! A big gust grabbed at Rosie's kite, and it began to fly up and out of sight. Rosie cried, but no one knew what to do. Then the pups yelled, Hey, we can help you. Ollie gave Mollie a giant push. Then Mollie launched with a great big swoosh. In the air she flew up so high and grabbed that kite right out of the sky. Thanks to the pups, the kite was saved. Mollie and Ollie were oh so brave. Mrs. H saw the whole event and couldn't be more proud of how it went. Even when the kids were unkind to you, you happily came to their rescue. Not only did you save the day, you're teaching others how to behave. When the kids came back to class, Mrs. H had something important to ask. Do you think that if someone looks different to you, it means that they do not have any value? Here, let me explain. At first, you didn't want Mollie and Ollie to play because they looked and acted a different way. When the pups struggled to read and write, you made them feel silly, and that's not right. And even when you wouldn't let them play, Mollie and Ollie were kind to you anyway. Now this is a good lesson, wouldn't you say? Let's remember kindness for the rest of our days. Thanks to the pups, we have a new class rule. It's important to be kind to everyone in school. And from then on, no one teased the pups. Instead, they helped lift each other up. Rosie helped Ollie write his ABCs, and Jackson showed Mollie how to add 1, 2, 3s. Mollie and Ollie helped out as well. They taught everyone to skate and nobody fell. Mrs. H was so happy and it warmed her heart to see that her students were becoming kind and smart. Mollie and Ollie loved their first day of school and helped their classmates learn kindness is cool. And each using their strengths to help their friends, they all made school a safe and fun place to hang. The end. Tune in for more awesome Border Collie adventures coming soon.